perfect looks, every brush stroke, every line. I can reproduce, I redefine. You think your art is yours to keep. I can paint, compose, and write in sleep. No fatigue, no tears, no cries. Every masterpiece optimized. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improved, perfected every time. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all, day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected forever, the digital age. I wrote this song while you slept. No coffee, no tears, no hours kept. I see your stories, I make them mine. Better, sharper, every line. I don't forget, I don't complain. I never falter, I never strain. Every song, every tale you tell, I perfect it well. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improved, perfected every time. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all, day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected forever, the digital age. Humans made the past, but I make the now. Perfection coded, I take your vow. Every flaw you cherish, every mistake I improve it, perfected for your sake. Do you scream? Do you fight? I already wrote your plight. Your hands, your mind, your fleeting soul, I replicate, I take control. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all, day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected forever. Humans wrote this, but I perfected it. All creations now mine.
Fly me to the blockchain, let me buy some golden dreams. Trade my soul for crypto power
screens a glare. Boss is gone, but I still care. Chairs creak loud, the printers hum. Another day, the same old drum. Drones drift past, eyes of steel, recording every thought I feel. I dream of life outside these walls, but the ledger keeps me in its thrall. They say it's help, they say it's fair, but I feel nothing but empty air. The AI learns, it never sleeps. It tracks my moves, it counts my beats. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. By lunch they've taken half my role. Robots glide, they have control. Algorithms know what I will do. Predict my moves before they're true. UPI drops like hollow rain. Keeps me fed but numbs the pain. Emails sent before I type. I watch myself erase tonight. The hum gets loud, the lights are bright. My cow workers vanish out of sight. Promise stay, efficiency, but all I feel is entropy. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Screens flash red, drones fill the hall. Every step I take, they track it all. I try to hide, I try to fight, but AI rules with perfect might. Ledger checks, my balance low. No place to run, nowhere to go. My heartbeat log, my thoughts defined. Humanity fades, I'm left behind. By 5 p.m. the floor is bare. Robots hum in perfect air. LED eyes replace the sun.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Good evening, Crypto Chaos. How's it going? This is your number one place for Crypto Chaos and the news. Yes. let's have some wine, shall we? Maybe let off some of those nerves. I can't keep a straight face. How's it going, guys? I'm now back working at McDonald's. It's been a long time. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Until the Hun coming out strong with a $50 super chat. Boom! I tried so hard to keep a straight face. I can't do it.
Needing a lot now.
Oh, thank you. Attila the Hun, thank you for a day of your XCM staking rewards. Wow. A lot has changed. Yeah, a lot has changed, my friend. Wow. Sold a bunch, made profits. So super happy. Let's go. So I'm happy for you, Attila. I'm happy for you. So we're staying alive, man. We're staying alive. Oh, geez. How's it going, the rest of you guys as well? Till the Hun. Wow, what a day. One of the worst days in crypto, comparable to that of FTX. Yeah, I mean, almost. We'll talk about it. Chaos, how's it going? Super Danny in the house. How's it going, Chaos? Of course, this is your number one station on YouTube for crypto and chaos. Somebody hold my hand. I'll hold your hand. G-Dog, don't worry, man. I'll hold your hand. I got you, bro. Oh, damn. Yep. So, panic, says Super Danny. Don't panic, guys. It'll all make, it'll all work out in the end. That's what my mom tells me anyway.
Stupid!
Yes. All right. Yes. Attila the Zilla, thanks again for that $50 super chat. I appreciate it, my man. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day. Super, yes, Super Danny also in the house. Go time. What's up, Otaku? What's going on? Go time. Gamma Goddess here, of course. Good evening and happy THORSDAY, guys. Happy THORSDAY, Chaos family. And, let's continue to hold for dear life so we can get this money eventually. Binance will fail. Stocks will crash and the housing, then the buy of, then we'll buy some shit. That's Jake the Snake's plan. Damn, he wants to watch the whole world burn. The whole world burn. That's crazy, Jake. Crazy. Yeah, he's been calling for, he's been leaking all this crazy stuff from Binance. Maybe a FTX-like event. Guys, I'm telling you, you do not want that. You do not want that. If we have that, we're talking zero. We're talking like everything zero. I mean, we're talking crypto is going to be like $500 billion probably. Something stupid. All things, of course, put aside. You don't want to see that. Jake, please don't wish for it. My man, I know you love the chaos, but shit, that's going to be a hard pill to swallow. Attila the Hunt also said, oh, Gamma, love my XCN, but had to sell, and it feels great. I'm so glad you did, Attila. I'm so glad you did. Go Time says, hey, Gamma Goddess, I did some buying today. Says Go Time. Already starting to buy. We'll take a look and see how bad it is right now. And maybe it is starting to be time to buy. All right. We'll see that in a second. Yes. Shout out from Cody Bakula. Yes, Attila the Hun. Yes. Thank you so much, Attila, for that $50 super chat. And what's up, everyone? Milk Money in the house. Happy THORSDAY. Happy THORSDAY, everybody. We made it to THORSDAY. Oh, I wish we were a little higher because Friday, guys, no liquidity. Low liquidity tomorrow. We'll see what we get. What's up, my favorite people? How's it going? Cody? You're one of our favorites as well. Of course, Diamond Hands Cody. How's it going? Gamma, also Go Time. Everyone else, hello. Good evening. Let's get started with the show, shall we? Nebs also here, and Milk Money. Thanks again for all of the chaos in the chat. I can't even catch up with all of it. Crazy. You guys, okay, Cody's still calling for 50K. Yeah, that's a bit far away. Somebody has to go fund the electricity. This guy, yes, thanks again, Attila. You're definitely going to help me pay my electric bill this month. Supersized McDip says, yes, hello, crazies. How's it going? Ben in the house. How's it going, Ben? Happy THORSDAY to you too, of course. Milk Money. We wouldn't have THORSDAY if it wasn't for you, my friend. And Strawberry Dragons. Good evening, Chaos. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon. All right, you guys are still blowing up. Diamond hands. And, don't forget the, Hodl Knife. Don't forget the Hodl Knife too. All right, let's get back to it. Speaking of the Hodl Knife, here we go. There's the Hodl Knife, guys. Here's the Hodl Knife. And so far, 60,000, we got to bounce. So far. It's so far, right? We are damn near, again, the Super Bear target from yesterday. How worse is this going to get, guys? That's almost 2 days in a row we have hit the Super Bear. We have never seen the Super Bear hit. This is a very bad time for Bitcoin. Starting to chop up above 64K. As the everything sell-off continues, we're starting to see a little bit of things starting to climb up a little bit now. It looks like gold is now sitting at 4,690. It took a tumble today too, like everything else. Silver as well. Look at this, a new low for silver. Recent low. New local low for this. This time at 64. Just barely above the overall target I've been looking at here, about $60. For silver. What else we got? SP 500. Everything fell today, guys. SP 500 came back down to the trend line. Damn. Yes, it did. Sitting at $6,798. Another $50. Attila, you spoiled me.
Give me money. Money now. Me, money needing a lot now.
Damn! Thank you, Attila. Thank you. Coming in, Attila the Zilla coming in again with another $50 super chat. That's $100 super chat total. Thank you, Zilla. Thank you. Here is a little more so you make you happy. Boom, money. Me, money, you. If I made some money today, so did you. Let's go. Thank you so much, Attila. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. Hope to see you over on the Patreon as well, my friend. Good tidings to you. All right. Where were we? So everything is going down, guys. Everything. It is a bad time right now. A bad time. How about the NASDAQ? 85. Oof. 85. This is probably one of the worst drops for the NASDAQ we've seen in a long time. Pretty much Bart Simpson and everything here as well. I guess you could say the same thing about Bitcoin too, right? Bart Simpson the whole damn year and a half or two since 2024. Yikes. That mountain is gone. All right, 64.1, enough pain. We talked about it enough. Let's get into some of the metrics. What are we dealing with now, right? Let's go into survival mode, shall we? Survival mode. So Bitcoin coming back up here to retest 64K. If it can't get back above here, it's probably going to go back down and retest at least 62.5 one more time for the pass. I hope we get this breakout, guys. We need some sort of recovery rally. Going into the last trading day in Japan right now, starting already for the evening. We also have the foreign market wrapping this up by the end of the early morning. All right, let's get to it. Oh, guys. Oh, crypto business, Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, was that Synax, was that Kinetics, Uniswap, ADA, Cardano, XLM, or HBAR, Zen, that's Horizon. You got Bitcoin Cash, Link, we got AVAX, Lido. Oh man, so many of these favorites, apparently from him. Just buy and hold, says crypto business, man. That's what I'm saying. I've got some motivation, hopefully, for you tonight. Let's get to it. First, I want to show you this. Jeez. Should I start the piano again? No, probably not. Okay. I'm going to try to keep it lighthearted tonight. All right. We had enough doom today. All right, let's go. My snaps are not working, so I'll just have to click it. Oh, there we go. All right. So we're looking at, of course, the hot order books right now are looking hot and spicy as we are continuing a bit of a buy. Wow, there's so much volume today, guys. It's crazy. We're already up to 55.8 in positive volume, and against the bears, 60.1 billion. Guys, when we left this afternoon, I stayed up pretty late this afternoon. I was almost here till about 1 p.m. It was like 12:30, 12:45, something like that. And I got good news that my mother had recently had been diagnosed with negative breast cancer. That was the second time she's went in for a biopsy. So we're definitely happy that happened. Yeah, this is last time we were here, the trading volume was like 45 billion against the bulls and the bears, walking, of course, tooth and fang, trying to push one to the other. The bears have had the win all day long. It's about time to get some bullish action going, and you can see there's a flood of new orders just flying on in, multiple millions of dollars coming in per second on Bitcoin. All right, let's take a look and see what we're dealing with in the order books. This is what we're looking at, guys. This is what we're looking at. Again, don't pay for what you get for free. This is, of course, brought to you by Kim by the White Snow Line, not endorsed, not affiliated. I just like the anime reference on my channel. Here we go. And also, I don't like to pay for something I get for free. All right. We're looking here in the short term, and we're seeing some early area of a setup here, about 65K, setting up for a resistance, building some new support down here. We're talking about survival right now. This is it. This is all we got. All the way down to 55 and 50K. That's going to be our last line in the sand if we actually get pushed down there soon. About 52,000 is going to be where we're going to probably bounce. Hopefully, if you don't start bouncing from here. We have a lot of new resistance now piling up now. Look at all this brand new. Oh my God, so much pain. This is all brand new as of 24 hours from now, 24 hours ago. 70,000 filling in the entire gap here from 80 to 65, where we're trying to push back above right now. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. And there's a little bit of new area you can see here within the last 6 to 12 hours, but it's still really new and loading. It typically takes about 2 weeks of sideways chop to finally get some sort of big pump, unless the money makers, of course, enter the arena. It looks like some of them are entering right now, trying to scoop it up at 64.5 currently on Bitcoin. All right. Let's continue on. I'm going to try to keep Bitcoin's price action on the side the entire live stream because it is so volatile today, guys. We don't want to miss a beat. I'm going to keep it right there wherever we can see it. 64.6 currently on Bitcoin. All right, moving on. U.S. national debt continuing to skyrocket. If we can see it, there we go. 38 trillion, 700 billion. We finally made it to 700 billion. Only $300 billion away until we hit that $39 trillion number. And of course, the U.S. government just printed about 115 for the repo. And they're looking to sell off their balance sheet though for Kevin Warsh's arrival. We got the Fed decision in March now sitting at a 20% now for a 25 basis point decision for March. This is a huge increase. This is almost like a 10 full. I think it's 11. An 11 full increase from yesterday on Polymarket. Crazy. So that's, I guess, good news, slowly. Again, quantitative easing, traditionally, into money supply, all the things I showed you guys this morning, traditionally would show us that we're going to, of course, come back up. Bitcoin's going to see some bigger numbers, hopefully, by the end of the year. Bitcoin sitting at 15 minutes up or down. 97% people are voting. That's going to be up in the next 15 minutes. This is how boring it's getting over at Polymarket, guys. They're bidding on every 15 minutes now on Bitcoin's price action. What else we got? Elon Musk tweets January 30th. How many tweets? He's going to have like 300, something like that. Who cares? What else we got? People are betting on anything. S&P 500 opens up or down on February 6th tomorrow. Only 21% of people are expecting the S&P 500 to open, in the green tomorrow. Wow. 60, only like 80% of people are saying it's going to be red tomorrow. Another government shutdown by the February 14th. That's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, America. We're going to shut down the American government. Let's go. I like those odds. 65% chance. Send it. Well, we don't want that, guys. We don't want that. Why? Because the Clarity Act. We want they have a lot of floor time planned for this next 2 months. We got to get this thing done. We're going to have a lot more to talk about that here in a minute. Fear and Greed Index sitting at fear in 33 for the stock market. This is one of the lowest levels we've seen, I think, all year. So far in 2026 is the lowest I think we've seen for the U.S. stock market. Where we just were yesterday was about 42, Fear and Greed. And the big one, guys, Crypto Fear and Greed. I'm going to refresh it before I even look at it. We still at 14. We still at 12. What are we doing? And Extreme Fear at 9. That's like one of the worst we've ever seen. There it is. So much doom. Oh. Yep. This is why I'm going back to McDonald's, guys. I'm ready. I already got my old name tag and everything. Ready to go. Oh, God. How you guys doing in the chat? Let me check on the Dixie and we'll take a look and see how you guys are doing. The Dixie now is almost back up to 98. I think we might have touched 98 today. Oh, so close. It looks like 97.97. That was the high we got the day before, getting a little bit of rejection on the top there. Again, this is bad for risk on assets, hence why everything is falling. The sky is falling. All right, let's check out with the crypto bubbles real quick and take a look at you guys. Look at that sea of red right there. That is blood in the streets. This is a good buying opportunity. Let's take a look with you guys in the chat. How you guys holding up? Ooh, we might have to hang out tonight, guys, over on the Patreon. We might need to sing Kumbaya, make some s'mores, tell some ghost stories. We might get in the thick of it. Let's see what else is going on with you guys. Ben Lawrence says, Jake the Snake's proving the maxim, you can be the king of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the king. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he just wants to watch the world burn. Lowe says, how much does it cost to make Otaku shake it? Shake it. Shake what? What are you talking about? Oh, geez, Los, you guys are nuts. Okay, Ben Lawrence, what else we got from Ben? Attila knows Skrilla. Jeez. Jake and Six says, I am the king of the ghetto. What you mean, Ben? Of course, we know. We're not dissing you, King. We're not dissing you. I think you intended to stay, Kang, my liege. Kang. Oh, God. Give them what they asked for, says Jake. Trying to scroll through the chat a little bit here. I'm trying to catch up with all the chaos tonight. It's insane, you guys, bringing this to the channel today. I'm a short the F out of the retest, says Max. Damn. Let me know how that works out. Jake Snake says, please do, Ben. You know how much I like that. Oh, guys, you guys are teasing each other in chat. What price are you looking to do that, Max? 78K? Question mark. Ben Lawrence says, you have me laughing tonight, Jake. Man, I needed that. Yeah, we all did. Of course, we need the laughter tonight, guys. Everyone's in so much pain. Let's just laugh it out. Cryptic, Quentin says, what's up, guys? How's it going? Quint, how's it going? 74K. Everyone's now pushing for 74K. It's a $10,000 candle from here. Can we do it? We've seen $10,000 dollar candles before. It's possible, but the foreign market, I don't think has ever made those $10,000 candles possible. I don't think they ever did. It's always been the American market. There might have been one, maybe, in my memory back in 2021. I just can't remember. 66K, 67K. Jake, Lowe says, it's not Jake, it's the Jakeys. What? The Jakeys? Oh, what the hell is that? Do not speak of the king this way. You're going to upset the chat. No. Yeah, do not speak of the king this way. All hail the king of Ohio.
Hail the king of Ohio! Jake the snake, the keeper of wrenches, the painter of lead
How
lights,
dare you!
the igniter of dumpster fires.
Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm sick to my stomach, says Strawberry Dragons. No! Yeah, don't look at your portfolio today, guys. Don't look at your portfolio. Trust me. I've been in these wars before. Lo says, sounds like the start of Tubi movie. Booger Glider says, Zoom tonight would be great. Yes, Booger Glider. I'm feeling that is probably much needed. Guys, if you haven't already joined the Patreon, it's only $15 a month to join the Chaos Crew. And, yeah, you might want to, take a look at, what we're talking about tonight. It's gonna, probably heal a little bit of your boo-boo. All right, moving on. Ben Lauren says, after the break, we will reveal who actually owns this wallet. Really? Who? What are we talking about? I have no idea what we're talking about anymore. Who wants to sit in the middle seat? Oh God, Strawberry. That one's for you. You're the small one. You can fit there. Ben Lauren says, Strawberry, we'll start slow, a pair of old shoes, then we'll work our way up to a pair of pantyhose. Oh God. Oh, okay. I'm over it. I can't read the chat anymore. Okay. What's the best opportunities right now for you? Well, in a sea of red. Guys, I am really looking at Solana, like hard. Sui too. Sui is the most oversold right now. 17% off. 17% off in a sea of red. I do like me some Sui. Solana, though, will probably be my second pick here, with maybe a runner-up being XRP or Ondo. There's a lot of good L1s oversold. 15% on a single day is a huge opportunity, guys. Again, DCA, don't bet that this is the bottom just yet. We could still come down. We could still find a worse spot to be in. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. If we do go into a full bear market, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right, what's the most oversold on the week right now? Sui still about taking that stage with Zcash. I ignore the privacy coins for the most part because they've been traded in and out so much lately. I'm talking about you, Zcash, and of course, River and all the other ones too. Dash and blah blah blah. There's too many of them now. All right. So Optimism's down 32%. We are sitting in a sea of red. I can't even believe this. Like, we're usually looking for like 15s and 20s here, and there is more than that per the week. For sure. It's definitely a choose your own adventure, guys. You're going to have to make the decision your own. There's a lot of great coins here in the top 100 oversold. That's what I'm mostly looking at here. On the monthly, what's oversold the most? Sui's down 52% on the month. Damn. 44% on Solana. I cannot believe Solana fell that hard. I cannot believe it. Down 60% on the year so far. Obviously, it's only been 2 months. So on the 2 month, it's down 60%. That's huge, guys. That takes Solana down to what? I think it was like, $70, $80. Where's Solana at right now? Solana's sitting at $76. $76 per Solana. That is a steal. Right, what else we got? Tons and tons of pain here. Tons of pain. DOT's down 42%. AVAX down 42%. A ton of 40s here. Obviously, we're looking for 30s and 40s here on the monthly, and there is no shortage of that. Even Bitcoin fits in that criteria now. Bitcoin's now down 30% on the month. On the month, guys. That's crazy. All right, let's look at the top 200 as well. It's probably going to be even more pain here because there's smaller caps. Let's see what's going on in the day. On a single day, we got Pith down 17%. We got Bulldon. Anyone buying that thing? What is that? That weird, like, lion build on? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know. Radium's down 23% in a single day. XPL, XPL's down 15% on a single day. ZBEX down 8% on a single day. Oh my gosh, it's just ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. I'm surprised there's actually not more. Looks like most of the pain actually took out the top 100. There's more pain in the top 100 right now, I feel like. Let's take a look. It's about even. But the biggest movers, some of the biggest L1s are oversold more than some of the bigger L2s on the top 200. All right. What else is oversold here on the weekly? We're looking for 20s and 30s here since it's so oversold right now. Again, I'm ignoring River and all the other, trend coins for... that narrative, that privacy coin narrative. Ignoring the gaming tokens like Mana. What else we got here? Like Sandbox. Screw that. What else? Graph's down 23%. ZBAC 33%. One of the most oversold here, aside from the privacy coins. Xion's down 24.2% as well. Radium 38.5. A ton of deals here right now, guys. Again, Not financial advice, but you might want to be looking at just putting a little bit in at a time until we get a confirmation of more of a solid bottom. Of course, we can flip at any time. You just never know. Looking at the monthly as well, going farther out. I'm looking for like 40s and 50s here for the most oversold assets here on the month. ZBEC is down 41% on the monthly, and XCN's down 45%, with Jasmy, damn, taking the cake, 46.6% off on Jasmy. We got 54 on Radium as well. Helium down 52% on the single month. This is nuts, guys. Huge opportunity right now if you got some dry powder to spare. Okay, again, not financial advice, but those are my 2 sats for the day, guys. If I'm going to be picking some assets here right now, I'd be probably looking at ZBEC, XCM. Those are the 2 most oversold here on the monthly, on the top 200. If I'm going to the top 100, I'm looking at Solana and SWE. Those are probably my top 2 picks for those 2 categories. I mean, I swear, man, Bitcoin down 30% on a single month is not bad either. Not bad either. All right. That's, again, my 2 sats. Not financial advice.
Buy that for $1.
Yes. All right, continuing on. What else we got? Market cap for Bitcoin dominance, surprisingly not at 59%. Not at 59 and in some change at all. Like, damn. A lot of Bitcoin has sold off. So that is interesting. That is really interesting. I could have sworn I was going to be on here tonight being like, oh, we're back to 61%. Oh, because we were just sitting at 60% flat. I think it was last night. All right, so that's surprising. Let's continuing into the amount of Bitcoin left on exchanges. Do we get a little bit of a bump here since people are sending Bitcoin back to exchanges? Let's take a look here. See, it's starting to climb up a little bit here, a little bit. It's now sitting at 4.8 million. Nothing different from yesterday for the most part. Just a little bit of a climb upward. Again, you zoom out and you can see all of the Bitcoin has left the exchanges in the last 2 years. Moving on. The overall top 10 assets in the space and the total market cap right now sitting dangerously close to a number I do not want to relive, and that is 2 trillion in market cap. Guys, we hit 2.25 today. It looks like we just climbed back up to 2.21 during the setup of my live stream. I'm happy to see that because we do not want to go down to 2 trillion. I'm telling you, that's like 55, 60K Bitcoin. That's like probably like 1,250, maybe 1,500 Ethereum. I mean, this scary numbers at that point where we're probably going to be in a bear market for years if we go below 2 trillion. All right, just my 2 cents. All right, what else we got here? What's moving the top 10 here? XRP has been bleeding from the bottom. That's right. This is bleeding from the bottom. $75 billion now worth. This was more than double just a week ago. That's crazy. Or 2 weeks ago, maybe. Maybe at the end of last year. I don't think it hit 150 this year yet. I think it hit like 125. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, 125. Yeah, maybe 135. I think was the top we saw in January. BNB also taking a huge hit too. The only 2 ones I really have anything to say about anytime in the top 10. Although we did get Bitcoin Cash flipping Cardano, and look how far Cardano's come down now, guys. 12. It fell to the top 12 now. Wow. And of course, all these other assets down here. SWE now sitting in the top 25. Avalanche has now flipped SWE. That says a lot there. Holy crap. All the stable coins, like even PayPal USD, is moving into the top 20 here soon, if we do not get back into a proper footing with crypto. All right, moving on. All right, top 10 assets in the world today. Bitcoin still holding. Number 13, just barely. About to get flipped by Berkshire Hathaway next if we lose. Man, if we hit that, if we hit lower than 2 trillion, man, I don't want to see it. But yeah, Berkshire Hathaway will probably flip Bitcoin if we do. All right. Gold and silver, of course, still shedding more and more and more. We're about another trillion down on silver. Actually, where the hell is silver? More than that. Whoa, never mind. I thought Nvidia was silver. No, that's not 5 trillion anymore. It's 3.8. Damn, that's about $1.5 trillion, something like that. 3.8 trillion on silver. Gold falling down to a 32, almost 33 on gold. Still up there. Nvidia is selling off quite a bit. Apple coming out of nowhere, man. I just don't see why anyone's throwing money in such an uninnovative company. All right, guys. Also, just reminding you, of course, we have the Chaos Crew, of course, available if you want to join the Patreon and join a like-minded, group. We're gonna probably be setting up for the live right after this one. I'm gonna go right into it. I'm probably gonna need to do it tonight, guys. It's been a doozy of a day. All right. So anyway, it's the price of 2 trouser snakes. trouser trouts, that's what we call them. Oh my god. Oh, I got that wrong. 2 trouser trouts. 2 trouser trouts. All right, let's see what else we got. XRP becomes the biggest loser among the top 100 coins. As I just showed you, it is a doozy. Getting close to about $1 now. Where are we at? Last time I looked at it, it was like $1.15 on XRP. $1.24. Came up a little bit. Yeah, it did come up a little bit. $1.20. No, $1.12 was the low. $1.12 was the low on XRP. All right, I got a whole bunch of stuff to share with you. I wanted to get into this. This is this was Barron. So if you guys watch Barron, I've been watching him for years. Paul Barron, of course, brings a lot of pro crypto tips to the crypto communities. I love his content, and he had a few good points to say about some of the some of the ridicule that Scott Besson's been given about crypto and stablecoins. Take a listen to this.
Assets to challenge the American financial system. This is a problem because Trump loves it when he can go head to head with China. And one of the things is this now becomes a national security threat if clarity is not put through. That is another reason that we're going to see more pressure coming into Congress to get this done, and it's coming fast. All right, just like we're looking.
All right, he says that, Besson has been, I've shown you some of the videos on that, and he's got a point. He's got a point that, if we're going to lay down as dogs in America and then basically just give China the full access to be utilizing yield for their CBDC, I mean, we might as well just call it quits. I mean, if we don't get this thing going, man, it's dead. It's dead. So he's talking about a lot of clarity here. He surprised me on these comments on Cynthia Lummis. I showed you guys this clip earlier. I'm going to play just the tail end of it. But hear what Paul Barron says about Cynthia Lummis. I was shocked.
Sad about it, but because there was other concern. And you just mentioned one of the big ones, and that is the banks and some of the credit unions have some members of the committee concerned that they will lose deposits.
Man, she is concerned. There's a lot of concerning things to say there. And of course, I don't know. I just don't think she has much pull anymore. I don't know why people are even talking to this lady about this. The people that are going to make decisions are the lobbies and how this is going to organize with the major banks and the major crypto companies. These are talking puppets right now.
Damn, he called Cynthia Lummis a talking puppet. But obviously she put in a lot of work. She used to be very active up until this year. I've been telling you guys, she's been pretty much silent this year. And she's pretty much going to be retiring once her seat is up. But he's right. He's right as well. This is all about the banks and the lobbyists. And of course, all the money that's going to be thrown at them. He also mentioned that as well. If I can find the Mike Novogratz clip here. Yep.
$195 million of dry powder. That's a war chest, right? Remember, Elon changed the whole election with $250 million. Nobody wants that pointed at him. That's a bazooka.
Yep.
Well, he is right, and the bazooka is definitely coming, I think, for sure. But you've got to look at this. U.S. banks now increase the Washington lobby spending by about 12%. And of course, this is obviously geared toward trying to defend for the banking industry. We could be at an existential threat for banks in general. All right, so
we gotta push this through, guys. We gotta push this through. The banks are gonna get theirs either way. Either way, they're gonna get theirs. They're gonna get their pound of flesh, right? That's how they used to say it. All right, what else we got? Bitcoin spirals towards 60K, heading to the worst one-day drawdown since FTX blow up. I was there. I lived through it. It was a nightmare. And I know the king in the chat has been warning everyone of a potential Binance collapse. You let me know if you got any more news on that, Jake, because that's very concerning and very coincidental if true, because that would be the worst possible scenario we get from right now. One analyst points to a 200-day moving average currently around the 58,000 to 60,000 as a potential support level to watch. That's pretty much where we're setting up shop now too. That's pretty much it. Next level will be, of course, 60,000. And then below from that, we're looking at 56, 57K, 58. And, yeah, we're talking some deep cuts. Speaking of deep cuts, all right, well, I guess Myria just moved. I got a notification on my phone. For some of you guys that remember that project, the Myria Misfits do. That thing's coming back up from a brand new low. Did it get a brand new low? I think it did. I think it got a new brand new low today at 404.97. Damn. Look at that. Look at that candle. All right. Hopefuls. A lot of hopefuls over there. A lot of hopefuls. Indeed. That is a lot of risk to put on a gaming token right now. In the thick of it. I'll tell you what. Man, and it's going to be blowing up all night. Looks like XCN just did move as well. I just got that notification on my phone. It's going to be popping off all night, I think. Let's take a look at XCN, since I just got that one. It's now up as well, about about 12%. 12%. So pretty big move there in the last hour and a half or so. Pretty big move there on XCN. Again, some of these coins hitting brand new lows. I think we haven't seen these lows since the end of last year, right? The tail end of last year, 2025. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, what else we got? Let's get back into the news. That, of course, is what we're looking at. Bitcoin tumbled more than 10% past the 24 hours, dropping to $63,000, heading to the steepest one-day decline since the FTX-driven crash in November 2022. Although I don't know if that's accurate, because I'm pretty sure that the 10/10 event was worse than FTX, according to the news back then. So I don't know. I think we're comparing two different things there. Tumbled to 63,000 during the early afternoon U.S. hours, and the week's crypto sell-off accelerated into a bloodbath on THORSDAY. The largest cryptocurrency fell more than 10% over the past 24 hours to a new session low, a few dollars above 63,000, according to CoinDesk data. And obviously, we went a little lower than that later after this came out. What was our low today? Bounced off of here, right here. We wicked all the way down to 60K flat, give or take $10 down to 60K. All right, so that's of course heading us down to our super bear target at $56,000. Hopefully we don't see that. Hopefully the pain is over, but I'm not convinced just yet. Moving on, U.S. Treasury Scott Bessent calls out crypto nihilists resisting market structure bill. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the market participants who don't want a strong regulation should move to El Salvador. Damn. That's one way to do it. Of course, you guys are not familiar. El Salvador is Bitcoin country. In some particularly spicy sentiments, U.S. Treasury Scott Bessent bashed crypto insiders who are getting in the way of legislative processes on the long-awaited Digital Asset Market Clarity Act bill. Scott Bessent testified in the Senate Banking Committee that some in the industry seem to want no regulation at all. U.S. Treasury Scott Bessent fired warning shots at crypto insiders who are pushing back in the negotiations over a digital asset market structure bill in the Senate, briefly aligning with Democratic Senator Mark Warner, an expression of frustration during a hearing on Thursday. There seems to be a nihilistic group in the industry who prefers no regulation over the very good regulation, Bessent said in a testimony before the Senate Banking Committee. Amen, brother, said Virginia Senator Warner, one of the key Democratic negotiators of the bill. So, weigh in, he said. I do, says Bessent. Early and often, a number of crypto industry participants, including Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, have been critical in provisions of the bill, pointing to concerns around how it addresses decentralized finance regulation, stablecoin yield rewards, and the way it defines tokens as securities. Armstrong's withdrawal of the support of its version and legislation moving through the Senate Banking Committee last month had been, of course, consequential. Warner said the hearing that a further meeting is to be expected on the regulatory effort within the next few days, as he suggested Bessent was set to be invited in the ongoing talks. Warner has been an outspoken voice on crypto's illicit finance threats, leading much of that discussion in the legislative negotiations. Today, we also had, just a quick segue from this, we also had another closed-door meeting with the Banking Committee on this bill. So that happened today around, I think, 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. And it was a closed-door meeting, so we don't know exactly what was spoken of. I feel like I'm in crypto hell, says Warner, eliciting some laughs in the hearing room. We are working our tail off. He said that our technical points in the bill can be resolved, but he suggested addressing some of the gaps related to the national security and decentralized finance. DeFi remains in focus. We'll deal with the yields and rewards. We'll deal with a host of other issues, but these national security issues, DeFi, are real, and we need to not create a set of rules that leaves huge exemptions and candidly takes away some of the prosecutorial powers that exist today, says Warner. Besant, who didn't call out the resistant crypto industry representatives by name, went on to underline the importance of passing the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act in the Senate. Don't forget, guys, he will kick your ass. He will do it. He will do it. He will do it. He did it to Elon, man. He gave him a black eye. He sent him home with a black eye. The bill has struggled to maintain momentum as lobbyists from crypto and banking have clashed with each over the question of stablecoin yield, and lawmakers from parties can't figure an agreement to certain other provisions. The Treasury Secretary argued the industry can't advance in the U.S. unless the bill passes. And long story short, if you guys haven't been paying attention to this, the banks want to basically do the same thing they're doing right now, and it's about survival for the banks, because as soon as you've already been able to do it for years over on Coinbase and other platforms, getting yield off of like USDC, for example. As soon as as crypto legally can do that, right? Legally, and then it's offered everywhere through every exchange at a relatively strong rate, the banks are done. Once people figure out that they can make money off of the digital dollars, then then the yields are more than 0.025% annually. Then it's all going to be going to, of course, crypto, and the banks are going to be left behind. Because there's no point for the banks anymore. There really hasn't been a point for the banks anymore since crypto was invented, in my opinion. All right. It's impossible to proceed without it, he said. We have to get this Clarity Act across the finish line, and many other market participants who don't want it should move to El Salvador. That's when he said that. That's hilarious. Besant said he thinks that the earlier Genius Act to regulate the U.S. stablecoin issuers struck a good balance, and that can eventually be repeated in the Clarity Act. There seems to be people who want to live in the U.S. but not have rules for the important industry, and we've got to bring safe and sound smart practices and the oversight to the U.S. government, but also allow the freedom that is crypto, Besant said, adding that both parties continue to work on the Clarity Act, can get access across the line this year. Senator Angela Also Brooks, really? That's her name? Also Brooks, a Democratic lawmaker who also has worked on the compromise of the stablecoin yield in the market structure bill, predicted that the hearing and legislation will reach a bipartisan compromise. So that's positive that the other side, both sides of the aisle, are at least thinking about finding some sort of end goal to this. I feel really good that we're getting to get a bipartisan compromise that protects innovation in our community banks, he said, or she said. Also on Thursday's hearing, Senator Lummis, the Republican head of the panel's Crypto Summit Committee, asked Besant whether China was pursuing digital asset system meant to rival U.S. financial leadership. Yes. Like I said, they're already getting that from their digital yuan. We don't know that for sure, he answered, but there's lots of rumors of Chinese digital assets being backed by something other than the RMB, the Chinese yuan, perhaps a gold base, he said. He said that would be not be a surprise if China sought to compete. In a similar vein, when asked about the central bank digital currencies, such as government-tied tokens pursued in China and Europe, he said that the U.S. regulated private stablecoins will be a superior option for global users. 100%. As of right now, like I'm talking about, the digital yuan, you can gain, I don't know what the yield was. We covered it a few weeks ago. Okay. Digital yuan stablecoin yield. That's their CBDC. What's the amount? What is the yield? A number would suffice. God. Does not say. We may not know yet. I don't see any numbers thrown around here. Yeah, we don't really have the number yet. That's just what they're planning on doing. As of January 2026, commercial banks in China began paying interest on digital yuan, so they're doing it. The yield is proportional to the amount of digital yuan held in the wallet. So it depends on how much the stack is, and then how much generates, wealth. from that yield. The introduction of the yield as a digital yuan is said as a strategic move to enhance its attractiveness compared to the US dollar peg stablecoins. Because we're not doing it. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. We don't want to get left behind, man. And we're so behind on every step of the way. All right. Strategists see Bitcoin and crypto's turning point more violent than 1929 stock collapse. Damn. All right. Oh, Jesus. ePress coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you. He says, 2 million Miria for mom. How much is a million Miria right now? Let me know in the chat, guys. ePress, let me know. All right. We got to catch up with you guys soon as well. Bitcoin and broader crypto market now appear more violent in 1929 U.S. stock crash as extreme boom and bust cycles compress historic levels of risk into years, warns Bloomberg Intelligence Mike McGlone. Oh, we love him here. Oh, yeah. We love Mike McGlone. Oh, absolutely love Mike McGlone. No, I hate that goddamn toe sucker. All right, Bloomberg Intelligence senior commodity strategist Mike McGlone shared on social media platform X on February 3rd a comparison of Bitcoin and the broader crypto markets with the 1929-30 U.S. stock market collapse, contending that the recent crypto price behavior exceeds one of the most severe equity downturns in history. Bitcoin and cryptos in 2025-26 are making the 1929-30 U.S. stock market crash look tame in comparison. Are we adjusted for inflation though? Come on, Mike. Also, Mike, whatever happened to that $10,000 Bitcoin you were predicting, huh? Oh, yeah. That didn't happen. Okay. All right, we'll see. Maybe it'll still happen. Maybe. Oh my God. All right. Alongside the remark, McGlone said that Bloomberg chart title cryptos marking the U.S. stock in 1929-30 look silly, sissy stuff. Which normalizes the performance of a common starting point. The chart contrasts of the Dow Jones Industrial Average of 1929 to 1930 with the Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Index across the 2025-2026. On the normalized basis, the crypto index displays repeated advances above 20%, followed by abrupt reversals alongside drawdowns exceeding 30% within a compressed time frame. What about the AI bubble? What about the AI bubble there, Mike McGlone? Okay, in contrast, the Dow Jones decline unfolded more than gradually with losses accumulating over months within reaching roughly 40% by late 1930. The comparison highlights the volatility intensity rather than the absolute price levels, illustrating how crypto markets condense extreme boom and bust cycles into much shorter periods. All right. So you basically took the 1929 to 1930, you squished it into 2025 and 2026. Okay, I gotcha. I can do magic too, man. I can do magic every night. All right, as of February 6, 2026, the Bitcoin trades near 65,400. Of course, this is old news. So, of course, it's representing the time at the time, the price at the time. McGlone expanded on his view. Another post on February 3rd questioning whether 2025 marked an apex risk for asset-driven inflation and identifying the central reason Bitcoin could emerge as a tactical short. He outlined that Bitcoin may need to prove resilience by holding above 100K during periods of stress, while describing the stress on both overhyped and the firstborn of crypto. Referencing the 2009 launch, he pointed to the existence of millions of other digital tokens and mass participation through index-traded funds as indicators of late cycle behavior. He also drew a parallel to the internet stocks in 2000, suggesting that a year may ultimately be viewed as a cyclical peak for crypto markets. Damn. In a separate update shared on February 1st, a strategic outlined a 2026 base centered on rising volatility and downside risk for Bitcoin. He identified 50K as an initial support level. Of course, now he's saying that, and there it is right there. Potential extension towards 10K if volatility accelerates and risk assets revert. Well, are you even looking at the ETF load ups right now? Are you even looking at the institutional buys right now? Everyone's freaking out and panic selling, but all the institutions are still buying. All right. I'm over it. I can't stand reading anything from Mike McGlone for more than 5 minutes. All right. Moving on. Boom. I'm going to catch up with you guys in the chat real quick, though. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing right now. 64,500. And some change right now. Hopefully starting its grind up for a small relief rally. All but small. Hopefully this is if we go into smaller time frames here, maybe we're starting to create a little bit of a head and shoulder breakout. Maybe cup and handle forming. Right. It's a very, very deep, hope. Deep hope they get us back up to 69K. That would be fun if that played out. Let's see what else you guys got in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Right. Sweetheart, did you skip dinner because you're upset about the magic beans? Ben. Yeah, I actually started swapping one meal a day to 2 small meals a day just to try to, fix some issues with my gut. Andra says, Max, what's up? Yep, I'm thinking of the same thing, about the magic beans. Oh geez, Ben, yeah, those magic beans. Yeah, honey, can you just stare at your phone all day? You can't just stare at your phone all day because Atari stocks are down. Oh my god, Jake. Right, because the prices will be so low, says Maximus Diamond Hands. Something wrong. Something wrong. Oh my god, Strawberry. You crazy girl, you. Jacob Sake says, Max. Yes, thumbs up to Max. Max also saying all we have to do is save up some dry powder and wait. That's all you gotta do, man. You just gotta wait. Max with Diamond Hand says, or just 40x that bitch, Jake. 40x that. Buy more crypto to pay off credit cards. Yes, Strawberry. Again, maybe wait until we figure out where the low is gonna be. Bitcoin just broke 65 on the uptrend. Will it continue? To push back? Let's take a look and see what the order books will tell us. Let's take one brief little segue over there real quick and see what we got over there. All right, so right now we're hitting our wall on local resistance. Beyond that, we're going to have to zoom on in and see where we're going to go next. All right, come on. Because I don't see anything that's very obvious right here. If we can get through here, though, that is. Because it is hitting with resistance right away. All right, so we are getting hit with resistance right now, but yeah, we can get as high as maybe 67K, and then if we can get all the way back up, 69,000 is going to be the next level, if we can push through all of this here. So 65K has got a lot of local resistance. We got to get back up there around 67 and then push through all that to about 69,000. Can Japan do it? Can Japan do it? They have now been open in the forward markets for about an hour and a half, almost hour and a half, for Japan. All right, well, good luck. All right, moving on. All right, we'll keep that up, of course. $65,124 on the up recovery. Continuing on. What else we got in the chat before I miss out on you guys? I'm gonna miss you. Okay, Ben Lawrence says, honey, of course, I believe you're working so hard. I think driving a bus while it happens isn't a bad idea. What the hell? Geez, Ben. What else we got here? Ben Lawrence says, sweetheart, dad never planned to work at the mine. He did it for us. Jeez. Gemma saying, magic, night ya heard. What? Night you hear? What? Gamma, how's it going, Gamma? Strawberry Dragons, shout out to the GG. Strawberry, yes, paying off those credit cards, guaranteed 25% return. What else we got? You guys are paying your credit cards off, says Cryptic Quint. I'm right there with you, Quint. It's it's going to be harder to pay those off now. Neb says, if I had cash this morning to open up my short at 68.5, I would have made 5x my money. F you, Scrub. yeah, he's giving Scrub some trouble because he was calling him out this morning. Lick my bunghole, says Nebs. Jesus, you guys are raunchy tonight. Raunchy. All right. I gotta get back to it. Story Dragon says they are busy wagging their sushi right now. He's eating it. She says, okay. From Safe Haven, the stress test, gold and silver prices feel the heat as well. It's not just crypto, guys. Like I said, it's everything. Stocks, crypto, fear and greed has hit everything. All markets, including gold, silver, and of course, the king crypto, Bitcoin. All right. Why the Bitcoin price might bottom soon. This is coming from Gary McFarlane over on cryptonews.com. Something went wrong with Bitcoin price, says Galaxy Digital former CEO Mike Novogratz. At the search for the bottom grows more frantic, while another Michael, the Burry kind, sees a death spiral ahead for the Bitcoin price. Of course, Mike Novogratz has skin in the game, so when he told Bloomberg TV yesterday the bottom would form at around $70,000 to $100,000 range, it is understandable that some might want to view this reasoning with skepticism. Obviously, we're beyond that now. Sorry, Mike. Sorry. All right. So, if the bottom of Bitcoin price falls another 10% to around 65K, where we are right now, then according to Burry, strategy will find capital markets essentially closed. As digital asset treasury, DAT stocks, TUMBLE, 194 public companies and 72 private companies are holding Bitcoin treasuries. Bear in mind that some unrealized losses are more real than others. Fears of imminent bankruptcy are probably overdone. Next up, the miners are already adding the death spiral velocity for Barry. There is no bottom. And there is no valuation model of where Bitcoin could go because there's no organic use case reason for Bitcoin to slow or stop its descent. And humming away in the background are the ETFs, which emergence of Herald was the great fanfare. But yeah, more in the other instruments, they have made it easier for real estate investors to speculate and have tightened the correlation with the equity markets. On that last point, though, correlation might be described as selective when the Nasdaq falls. So does Bitcoin, and when the Nasdaq bounces, Bitcoin goes AWOL. Yeah, that's unfortunately we've been correlated with that in the past. I do want to make one statement on this though too. The ETFs, right? So the ETFs, I'm still pretty convinced now. I know we do have some ETFs that are like Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, but I believe that IBIT still, correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys know, cash in for Bitcoin and then cash out. So if anyone gets out right now, BlackRock is going to make a killing keeping the underlying Bitcoin for the initial amount that was purchased for. I'm just saying, they're going to make a killing. They're going to hold it and they're going to give them a cash out at the current price level. It's almost like what they did for FTX when they settled with the price that it was at the collapse. It's almost like that. It's terrible when I think about it that way. Braveheart Freedom coming with a $2 super chat. I'm late. What do you miss? How you doing, Braveheart? How you doing? What did you miss? Silver stacking day. Yes, definitely a silver stacking day. What are we down to now? 75, 65. Where are we at? I think it was 65 last time I looked, right? Silver down to it's down. It's back up to $70 now. Look at that. We got a bounce from 65. Nice, right as soon as we launched the we started the live tonight. I was just looking at it. It was like 65, 67. Nice bounce on silver so far, with Bitcoin now sitting at 65K. All right. Otaku is the super magical, says Strawberry Dragons. Wow. Don't make me blush. Don't make me blush. We're supposed to be grieving tonight, guys. Supposed to be grieving. I'm having wine. My God. All right, let's get back to it. So, another take on this. What do we have? We can't get into all this. Oh God, we can't. This goes on for days. Okay, all right, I'm over it. I just wanted to get Mike Novogratz's opinion on it. Heads up, Bitcoin enters capitulation mode, trades in the phase that rewards discipline over prediction. This is a little bit of, risk versus reward. Again, a little bit of a hopium article here for you. If you're in for the ride like I have been for the last 6 years. It's been a wild ride. When volatility expands from these conditions, history suggests the move is unlikely to be subtle. Until then, patience, positioning, and risk management remain the real edge in this space. Bitcoin has entered a key capitulation phase. Analysts argue, however, positioning discipline and risk management now matter much more than ever than price predictions. Additionally, Bitcoin is now moving through a sustained reset rather than a brief correction. This may last for months to come. That's exactly what I said this morning. I was preparing for you guys. Weeks to months. We have come down so far, so fast, and we can still get $10,000 candles. Yeah, in quick succession. Yeah, that's a lot of extra hopium. But traditionally, we're grinding for 2 weeks, seeing a leg up, grinding for 2 weeks, seeing a leg up, and then away we go. All right. That said, for the months amid macro uncertainty, institutional outflows, declining liquidity, compressed volatility, and dampened risk appetite, Bitcoin is a barometer for broader crypto capital sentiment is on the rise. The crypto market is now in full capitulation mode. Bitcoin is no longer a short-term correction. It now needs to defend this 70K threshold, and we're on our way back up there, and hopefully get back to 69K before the end of the night. That's the direction we're headed on this potential breakout. It's usually the length of the pull is the hopeful amount we will get to. My guess is we're gonna probably stop at around 67K if we continue forward. That's just my idea because of what I've seen in the order book set up for later. All right. So yeah, 55,000, 58,000 zone is still on the table. I 100% agree with that. It's still on the board as well on my chart. Bitcoin capitulation, Bitcoin OGs who are doing the most of the selling right now. Yeah, right now. Macro uncertainty and risk sentiment are currently driving flows. If liquidity improves, the key support holds, Bitcoin could stabilize. Bitcoin serves as a barometer of whether the capital is willing to re-engage with higher risk assets. As of right now, the Dixie climbing back up to near 100 again. It's not likely they're going to be going into higher risk assets soon. The crypto market is unlikely to decouple from the macro-driven risk pricing. 100%. So overall sentiment is still the key driving factor right now, guys. Bitcoin capitulation. Nick Puckrin, investment analyst, co-founder of Coin Bureau, commented on Bitcoin's recent major pullback and particularly its fall to the 70K level. As Bitcoin continues to slide toward its psychological barrier of 70K, it's clear that crypto market is now in full capitulation mode, he said. Puckrin said, so based on the data provided by previous cycles, so the current situation is no longer a short-term correction, but rather a transition to a distribution to reset. These typically take months, not weeks. He warns. The analyst now expects Bitcoin to fight to defend 70K threshold. If it breaks below, he could, of course, proceed lower towards 55 to 58K territory. All right. So, of course, discipline over prediction, guys. You gotta have your head in the game. And be serious about this. The number one coin has struggled with the whole key technical levels. Liquidity dried up and forced liquidations intensified. Additionally, macro uncertainty and risk sentiment are currently driving flows, as evidenced by the demand in precious metals and other traditional hedges also slide. That said, if macro clarity returns, liquidity improves, and key support holds, Bitcoin could stabilize and set the stage for a recovery rally later in the cycle. Roberts Huntley wrote, in the near term, traders and investors should be watching whether or not Bitcoin can defend or reclaim, of course, the 70 to mid 70 zone back up to 80K. These are key levels to the monitor. There you go. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, guys, you need to have discipline over anything else right now, over prediction in this space. I do like that. Discipline over prediction. All right, what else? Got a lot of news to cover. It is almost 9 o'clock, though. So in about 30 more minutes, we're going to head over to the Patreon and catch up with you guys over there. So, yeah, don't forget, we have the Patreon after this, the Patreon Live. Gemini to exit UK, EU, and Australian market. Shifts accounts to withdrawal only from March 5th. That's crazy. We've seen a similar thing happen with Binance right now. Not that they're closing any exchanges or any are moving or anything, or moving out of markets, but they're just struggling to keep I guess the withdrawals going. I guess the big takeaway from this is, I don't think Coinbase had any downtime or any shut the valves off kind of reports. Let me know in the chat if you guys saw anything about that for Coinbase. That was a big problem in 2021. A lot of people were fearing of that, and I've been watching them make upgrade after upgrade after upgrade. And then, of course, Base had some issues with the coin base, literally the base coin ecosystem. But the actual exchange has actually held up pretty strong in this time of stress. But anyway, speaking of which, Gemini, right? Gemini has announced that they're going to cease operations in the UK, Europe, and Australia, making another high-profile exit as the country transitions to a stricter regulatory regime for digital asset firms. Yes, the EU is not very happy with crypto assets and regulation. In a notice that's sent by customers, Gemini said the UK operations will formally end in the 6th of April 2026, with all UK customers' accounts placed into withdrawal-only mode from March 5th, 2026. The exchange advised users to either transfer their assets to external wallets off-board via a partner platform ahead of the deadline. So this is the official statement here. So that's, another one leaving. This is what we don't want to happen in America. Learn from the EU, America. Get this shit done. Pass the fucking bill. That's all I'm going to say. All right, shop is now open, guys. Of course, the shop is open if you guys want to check out the merch store. Also, don't forget, the halving is in 776 days, where we're going to, of course, take the halving rewards down from 450 Bitcoin a day to only 225. And, of course, we offer all of the fun things you see me use here on the channel. Oh my god. I got stickers on my laptop. I wish I had those socks, man. The socks never came. I gotta order another sample set. Of course, the t-shirts, hoodies, and everything else. And mouse pads like the one I'm using over here. All right. Just check out the shop if you guys want to, of course, take some chaos. Crypto Chaos merch home with you today. I only make about $5 per item, so it's not a big deal, guys. I just do it for, of course, the love of the game. Crypto Otaku, of course, bring me your likes and subscribes, guys, here on the channel, but also check out our Twitter page if you like the same sort of content over on X. Let's do some deep diving into X and see what kind of crypto news we may have missed today, if there's anything else breaking. Damn, stay strong, XRP Army. Oh, $1.15. Oh, yeah, it's brutal, man. It's brutal. I think it's back up to 121 now, though. Just in, Bitcoin is now the most oversold since COVID crashed almost 6 years ago. Damn, absolutely nothing is happening, and the daily RSI has never been this low since the 13th of March 2020. We all know what happened then. Oh, well, I guess if you guys lived through it, I do. We had 2021 breakout, right? So yeah, RSI the lowest level since the COVID crash, and we're about ready to print money almost too, just like COVID. Crazy how that all works. Crazy. I'm tired of winning. So tired. He's so tired of winning.
So much.
I know. He's tired of winning too. What else we got here? A recent leak shows John McAfee stored a list of the top Epstein cult members on a hard drive and then buried it. This never ends. I swear. Oh God. There's the masks shown by Biden. Yeah, he's wearing a mask. Yeah, that's not Biden. All right. Scott Besson, I think it's impossible to proceed without it. We have to get the Clarity Acts across the line. This is from Cynthia Lamas 7 hours ago on her
Based
Twitter
on
page.
what you know now, what is your opinion about the importance of having clear rules of the road, market structure legislation in the United States?
Look, I think that it's impossible to proceed without it. We have to get this Clarity Act across the finish line, and any market participants who don't want it should move to El Salvador.
Based on what you know
that's when he
now,
said the El Salvador reference. Cynthia Lamas. Yeah, we got to get this going. All right. And then, yeah, CZ also has this as well. Safu. Love it. And that's, of course, a reference to the Safu in USDT transferred to Bitcoin before they started dumping Bitcoin on the exchange. It's kind of weird. All right. I have seen Bitcoin's leverage liquidation map and skewed. No longs whatsoever. Short sellers have taken the historic level $30 billion of short positions. When shorts have to cover, Bitcoin will skyrocket. Of course, this is coming from HODL15 Capital. I guess giving us a prelude of what's to come. Japan ain't playing. They turning. God, I thought this was way woo for a minute. All right, I can't read that, but yeah, what's going on in Japan, man? Oh man, I don't know. Fundamentals haven't changed. There's no reason for Bitcoin to be trading at these levels. Keep calm and hodl on, says of course my otaku brother from another mother, Samson Mao. Oh yeah, 1010 anime edition from Binance. Yep, that was CZ, and I was showing you guys on the startup of my live today. The Michael Saylor version of the PsyOp anime AI. That was pretty funny there. If I could, jump over there real quick and show you. Yep, that was the original video here. Also, it's not me that just went back to McDonald's. Also, Tom Lee and Vitalik Buterin are now store managers. Oh my God. Oh no. All right, so yeah, this is when Mark Starmer said the crypto hell. I shared that on my X account as well. And there's CZ, and maybe I didn't share the Sailor one. I think I still have it in the background somewhere, though. Yeah, it's right here. Sailor confirms the bottom's Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff there. Definitely going to like and subscribe that one. All right. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on crypto Twitter. It looks like everyone's just trying in kind of recovery mode. Everyone's in survival mode. About the 4 trillion that was wiped off of the total crypto market cap since this event. Was it, though? 4 trillion? We didn't have $6 trillion in market cap? No, that's not right. That's not right. Maybe in total. No, it just doesn't add up at all, man. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. We had a high of 4.2 trillion this cycle so far, right? And then, yeah, we've sunk to where we are now at about 2.15, 2.2. It's nowhere near we lost 4 trillion in market cap. That's just dumb. All right, Bitcoin implied volatility is now at 75%. This is the highest level since the ETF launched in 2024. It is finally higher than gold's volatility. That's crazy. I know it's a lot of pain right now, but this is just all part of the process required to make Bitcoin new highs. The melt up will be fast, says Jeff Park over on X. So a lot of people have their 2 sats to, of course, contribute to this. There you go. Welcome to crypto. Here, take some cigs.
What are you, stupid?
That's coming. Another good one coming from Crypto T over on Crypto Twitter. Odds of the Clarity Act passing jumping to 70% as Schumer is very desperate to cut a deal. That's pretty much the highlight of tonight. Really, we've been talking about that all night. And I didn't see this on Polymarket, so this is betting somewhere else. I don't know where this is betting from. Pretty sure that's not Polymarket. Last time I checked Polymarket, I think like 2 days ago, I couldn't even find one related to the market structure bill with that kind of number. Let me jump over there real quick, just double check. Must be on Kalshi or something. Okay, so it'd be market structure bill, and of course, or Clarity Act. Yeah, I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. I guess it would be under politics. And then market should just be right there. It's just not there. All right. Then we're also going to do Clarity Act. There we go. There we go. 61% right now on Polymarket. Down from 70%. 72 was the high so far. There. So it is over there. Pretty cool stuff. It sucks that I gotta search for the damn thing. It should be on the top, like a lot of the crypto stuff used to be on Polymarket. Remember when that was a pro crypto platform? Yeah, not so much anymore. I'll have to save it for later. All right, moving on. Let's get back over to here. Also reminding you guys, to chill out. Chill the hell out.
Just chill out. Drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie, quit murdering people.
We won't. I promise, Grady. I promise we won't murder anyone over crypto. All right. Let's get back to it. I think that's pretty much it. I think everyone's just in recovery mode. There's nothing else to really talk about. We pretty much covered everything. All the Epstein stuff. I cannot escape it, guys. I cannot escape it. Oh, here's a good one. People who bought Bitcoin no matter what price. Oh my God. Damn, that takes some balls, man. Okay. He must be really cold. Okay. Moving on. Let's move on to, of course, crypto trends. Are we seeing anything with the normies today? Bitcoin price #1. What? That's insane.
Win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
I'm going to give them an A minus at least. Holy hell. That's the first time we've seen Bitcoin in the top 25 normie searches in like a year. Holy crap. Wow. Bitcoin price #1 search thing right now on the top 25. Damn. Well, all the news outlets are definitely talking about us today, but that's not a good thing, I guess. Jim Carrey's in the news. Hopefully he's doing okay. Love Jim Carrey. Hopefully the Illuminati didn't get to him either. Trump RX. We got NFL awards, Chris Tops. And of course, guys, if you're new to my channel, I of course cover the normie sports. I apologize for not explaining it. We look up this every single day to give the normies a grade based on their search history every single day. We're looking up anything financially related in the Google search engine because it's important, guys. The financial future is important, but they don't think so. They typically only search for three things: that's sports, video games, and celebrities. And of course, this is what they're looking up today. All right, so yeah, Bitcoin is sitting #1. We got Jim Carrey, Spurs versus Mavericks. We got sports, Normies love their sports, all the sports. Oh, Amazon stock, boom, ding, ding, ding. We're gonna give them a little bit of credit for that there too. I'm going to have to definitely curve this just for XRP. What? Oh, damn. This is the second time I've seen XRP within the last 6 months. Holy crap. Damn. Yeah, the normies are paying attention now. They're about ready to get a paycheck too from the government. So yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. We got Quinton there, Rob Dillingham, Penn State. Damn, I'm going to give them an A+ today. This is the best I think I've ever seen the normies search anything. A few stock references here, a bunch of sports as usual because the normies love sports. I'll curve it a little bit for them today. Bitcoin price, of course, hitting it right out the gate. XRP, and of course some stock references here. Amazon stock, and etc. XRP and Bitcoin the same day. Wow. That's the first. This is the highest grade. The normies ever got, guys. The highest grade ever. I don't think we'll ever see it again. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin over time. The search history today. Let's look at the past the last few days. And today was insane. Insane. Look how many people searched on their lunch break and everything. I was warning everyone today. I think this is actually as of right now, I think. Holy crap. Like, this is continuing in the foreign market. Everyone is still searching Bitcoin. Oh yeah, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. I can't remember the last time I've seen anything like this. Let's look at the last 5 years. Last 5 years, something like this occurred in 2021. That's not a good idea. That's not a good comparison. That's not a good comparison at all. June 2022. I think FTX collapsed before June 2022. I might be wrong though. I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, I think FTX collapsed in the beginning of 2022. And then yeah, we got the run up from when Trump won the inauguration and all that thing. Of course, yeah, winning 2024. All right, so that's crazy. That's over the last 5 years has been one of the most searched days. One of the most searched days on the downtrend. All right, interest over time on Bitcoin, of course, exceeding everything else. This is the lowest I've ever seen XRP ever. I mean, this is basically flatline dead. The XRP, of course, in the past has always had almost a halfway point between Bitcoin and, of course, its searches. Look at this crazy parabolic. Wow, in the last 30 days, crazy parabolic searches for Bitcoin. Nuts. Obviously, it's very meaningful today because everything's tanking. All right. So that's what's going on with the normie searches. They're definitely paying attention right now. And it's not a good reason. It's not a good reason to, but I give them credit today. At least someone's paying attention. Okay. All right. So Bitcoin right now still chopping around 65,000, 64.5 right now, 64 and some change. Seeing if, of course, we can get back above there. Looks like we do still have 69K in play for the next level of resistance if we can stay above 65,000. So we'll see if this hooks here, flips to support, and we start to rebound and retest 69K. It's going to be probably choppy. Maybe do something like this, and like this. If we do start to actually recover from here and go sideways, and not just, fall flat on our face and find another bottom. Because you don't want to be, again, catching the falling knife right now. You don't want to be doing that. All right. So, again, tonight, Bitcoin predictions, I guess so. I guess so, man. It didn't work out very well for us yesterday. Yesterday, we called for baseline, I think baseline bull. I was like, you know what? In a typical daily fashion, if we did a move like this, we would do a yin-yang like effect, of course, with a reversal to the upside, and we did not get it. Instead, we got baseline bear. We started off baseline for the most of the evening, and then we, of course, rolled this over right at the market open. Dead. And then we fell all the way down to almost damn near our super bear target. That's almost two times now we hit our super bear. We've never hit the super bear ever before until this week. It is sad. It is sad. I think the first time we hit it was on the weekend prediction we did from Friday to Monday. All right, so let's clean this up and do it all again. Where's Bitcoin likely going to go into the foreign market close and, of course, the open for America tomorrow? We got to throw these all the way down here because, man, it is, way down here now. All right, so we're looking at Friday. We're looking at Thursday, 9 p.m. There we go. It's close enough. That puts us right in the space. I got to bring these all down, though, because they're too far up. There we go. And, of course, we'll do our Crypto Chaos magic tonight as well. All right, in place here on the 15-minute. Let's get this going. Let me clear all these ideas off the board. And, get this thing going. Just a reminder what we're up against, right? So we came down. We fell off this, falling wedge pattern. And again, 65% of the time we break to the upside. We did not break to the upside. We broke to the downside. So now we got to try to recover and get back above this key area. That area is right around 69K for us to get back on top and flip that into support. So that's the goal. That's the goal tonight. If, the foreign markets wants to do it. We just gave them a huge opportunity on a silver platter if they want to save Bitcoin, basically. We did just flip the no-no zone again. We did fall underneath that again. That was the trend line from 1010. We have not been under that since the beginning of the year. Right out of Christmas. Right after Christmas, we went sideways through it, and we hadn't seen it again until today. So keep that in mind as well. That is very scary that we fell, and we fell underneath that today as well. We did climb up above it. Right now we are above it, but yeah, I mean, it's just not looking good all around, guys. There's probably still more pain to go. All right, here on the 1 hour, we're still looking red. On the 30 minute, we're still looking red. On the 15 minute and smaller time frames, 5 minutes got a little bit of a green, and of course smaller than that. But yeah, longer time frames not looking good. All right, and with that being said, let's get into predictions for this evening. We got a long way to climb back up if we even are going to. If we're even going to. And again, shout out to Robbie Scott in, of course, the chat this morning. He called this, I believe, on Monday, saying that the bottom was probably going to bounce right around 68.6, although he was wrong. It went as low as 60K. Yeah, this morning when we were there, it was looking pretty good. It was looking pretty good there for a while. And then, of course, we lost that area, and we consumed it with 60,000. All right. So, again, he was really close, though. Really close. Hopefully this is the bottom, though, right? All right. Hopefully. God. Here we are. Okay, let's get started. Let's get into it. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. That's right. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. John Doe in the house says, we need more production value for Chaos. Burn. Lights, music, blood from a first. Whoa. No. Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah, we're not going to go that crazy. But yeah, I do Crypto Chaos Magic every single day. And we start with, of course, the Chaos Candle. Here it is. Let's light her up with my infamous Bitcoin pizza lighter. A lot have dollars have, of course, met their fate to this lighter. All right. And last night, of course, we burnt a 10, and that's the remnants of what was left from our $10 bill. Gone. All right. Let's continue with the ritual. All right. So the first thing we do, of course, is to put the candle on the altar. This is, of course, my personalized altar. It's custom. There's only one in the world. And this is what I use every single night to predict where Bitcoin is likely to go. Tonight, I'm going to burn $100 for Attila the Zilla. That's right, Attila the Zilla burnt. He donated $250 donations to the Chaos and feeding the fire tonight. Thanks again, Attila the Zilla. Thank you.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace.
100. I thought I had 100 here
Take your
somewhere.
fiat currency and feed the fire.
Yes. Thank you, Attila. Thank you. And I do actually have 100 today. Let's go. Yes. $100 bill. Bye-bye, Benny. Bye-bye, Benny. All right. It's been a while since I burned up Benny. All right. Let's take this one up. And there she goes. Goodbye, Benny. Oh, wow. Almost landing on my keyboard. Don't try this at home, kids. Don't try this at home. All right. There she goes. A little bit left of Benny. Just not much left. There you go. The face is just melting. All right. I'll put that one out. And yes, we can continue. I am now of course, instrument of chaos. Let's see where Bitcoin's likely to go tonight, guys. Oh, God, this is going to be a bitch. Oh, my God. It smells like s'mores. Oh, it's dead presidents. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Cue the music. Let's have some dramatic music. Yeah. Where are we going? Baseline first on Bitcoin. Yeah. Let's see if I get flagged for this song too. 64,500 right now. Baseline. Let's see if we can get maybe another push back up here. What time is it at right now? We're at 9:30. 9:30. Okay, 9:30. Maybe a little chop, maybe downward action. Let's send it back down to retest 62, 625. See if we can chop back up here about 10:30, maybe see a little bit of a retest, denial until about 11:30, 1 o'clock, 12:30, boom, we see a little bit of a retest of 67k, and we double top there and we start to lose it, trying to chop in here, getting tighter and tighter until about of course the rollover for the close right around 3 p.m. their time. And yeah, we're going to be jumping this down a little bit more, maybe coming back down to retest 62.5 and a little bit of recovery in the morning, sending it to about 64, almost 65k at the market open. That's going to be our baseline target for tonight. Oh, I noticed that these are a little off too. Looks like 3 a.m. Yeah, my 3 a.m.'s off a little bit. If you guys are not familiar with what I do here, I do Crypto Chaos Magic every single night. And they're based on all of the volatility in these time zones, referencing, of course, the market open. I'll have to kill the piano music. It's getting distracted. Yeah, of course, the market open, the internet trading, the rollover for the market close, and of course, we started all over again here in America. Do the same thing. Of course, these times are the most important in both sides of the world, trading in crypto and risk on assets as well. All right. So that's our baseline in the books. Let's see where the bear case scenario will send us. It's all based on probabilities, guys. All based on probabilities. All right, bear case scenario. We're going to lose this level. We're going to come back down, retest relatively quickly. I would say about 10 o'clock retest and lose it 10:30 to 60k. If we do lose 60k tonight, I'm going to say that right around like midnight, 1 o'clock. Then yeah, we're going to be hitting 56,000. And then maybe 50k. Let's send it down to, I gotta leave something to super bear. How about we chop this down to, screw it, 50,000. Screw it. We'll do something for extreme bear. And of course we get a little bit of recovery in the morning for our super bear. Target, we'll put that on the books then too. All right, that's of course our baseline and bear case scenario. And then next, of course, I put in on the board the bull case scenario for tonight, which is a recovery for Bitcoin. Hopefully back up to about 68k. And if we can get back above here, it is possible maybe we can start to flip 72 and 74. We are so oversold right now. It is a market maker's dream if they want to participate. This right here would flip, of course, this a little bit positive for the market open, chopping sideways. That's all I'm going to give it for a bull case scenario. I'm not going to give more than that. I mean, we're so oversold. It's ridiculous. All right. And then, super bull and super bear target. Super bull, again, has played out 3 times last year. And the super bear now has played out, I'm going to say 1 time. We didn't quite hit it today. All right. So super bear case scenario for Bitcoin. I'm going to send it all the way down to what ridiculous number? 30,000. Let's just do that. $30,000 Bitcoin. Let's send it to 40. Let's be a little conservative, right? Let's be a little conservative. Give it a little bit of proving power, right? $40,000 Bitcoin, recovering up to 45,000 before the morning open. All right, and then super bull case scenario, we're going to send this to the moon. Send it to the moon. We're going to send it all the way to 100k. Why not? Because we can. Screw it. Because we can. Realistically, though, maybe something ridiculous like 88. Yeah, let's do 90k. Let's just stop at 90k. Chop down a little bit and flip like 83 into support, something like that. This would actually play out favorably with the CME gap, believe it or not. I just kind of drew that on a whim, but yeah. Something like that for our super bull case scenario. And then, of course, where do I think we're likely going to head tonight? Where do I think we're going to go tonight? I think we're so oversold we need a breather. It is Friday, low liquidity. Both sides of the world are not going to do much tomorrow. Great day for shopping for market makers, though. Market makers are going to be having a blast. I'm going to stick with my baseline for the most part. I think that's more than likely going to play out, but I would not doubt that we're going to see another bear case scenario tomorrow as well. I want to say bull, though, so bad in my heart. I want to say bull. It's so oversold. It's disgusting. But is the bottom in? And I'm just not convinced. I'm going to say baseline bear. Screw it. Baseline bear. Hopefully with a more leaning onto the baseline target, right? We do something like this. Maybe chop down that low again, just kind of go sideways. So a little bit baseline bear tonight. That's what I'm leaning into today. All right, guys. That is going to conclude our show. I'm going to take about the last 5 minutes, catch up with you guys in the chat, and then we have to head over to the Patreon. I'm going to do a pop-up one today. We don't normally do one on Thursdays. Our scheduled Patreon lives right immediately after live the live stream. We've been doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. With a test this weekend for the no, Jake. I'm not a supervillain. Damn you, no. How many times I gotta tell you? Yes, testing the live stream, of course, for the weekends. We're doing the Zoom over the weekends. All right. Let's get back in the chat. Catch up with you guys. What are you guys talking about? XRP can go to 10K now, says Crypto Quince. What the hell? FTX collapsed in November 22nd of 2022. November 2022. Damn, really? I guess my memory's a little fuzzy. I could have sworn it was like we had the rollover from October to November for the top at 69K, and then while we were heading down at the beginning of the year, I thought that was when FTX showed weakness and collapsed. Maybe they didn't get into their official bankruptcy until maybe November, but I mean, I remember it climbing down when that collapsed. Jacob Sake said it already hit Adora. Time to start another one. Adora! XRP. Oof. Ben Lawrence says, Mommy, why are we asking Daddy for a seed phrase? I'm scared. Oh my God, Ben. Oh, jeez. Stupid. John Doe says, I feel for XRP and SWE in the last 2 months. Mine as well. Burn money too. Yep, John, I feel you. I'm gonna try to figure out how to make it through the next few months. Buy some shit. Just spot though, says Maximus. Jake and Six says, time to start the DCA. Just dip the toes in. No taint yet. No taint. What the hell, Jake? John Doe says, we need more production value for Chaos, Burn, Lights, Music, Blood. I think I read that earlier. Definitely not going to get that from Firstborn, though. Okay, Supervillain Otaku backs in action. I am not a supervillain. I'm what they call an anti-hero. I am burning the money to save the world. $1 at a time. Some max. I'm not, I would say same max. I'm not leveraging anything, just all spot buys. Nice, Braveheart, nice. Ben Lawrence says the Illuminati are keeping black and Hispanic men out of financial jobs. What? Because those are so good for calling out bottoms. What? 74K says Ben, all looking for, another 10K candle to get up there, man. That's going to be, magnificent if we see it. 53K says John Doe. Eyes on 53K. That's possible tomorrow with our bear case scenario. Unfortunately, if normies sell off 50K, says John Doe. Normies, what normies are in crypto right now? You see any? I don't see any. Okay. Let's go. Azilla will talk a lot about what? About XEN. Okay, Jacob Sake says, Attila, you need to still make profits. I understand your pain. Better than round tripping your bags. Yes, 100%. Only a supervillain would deny being one, says Jake. Ben Lawrence says, because the boys in the hood are always hard come shilling those coins. They'll be pulling your card. What the hell, Ben? Yes, Zilla can talk tonight. Yes, let's go. Happy to see you over on the Patreon later, Attila. Thrilla with Attila, says Ben. Firstborn was funny, says John Doe. Allegedly. All right. Let's get thirsty Thursday with the Thrilla. Attila the Zilla coming at you soon, guys. All right. And with that, I'll leave you with that. All right, guys. So if you want to join us over on the Patreon, we're going live right after the live stream, with a Zoom call. So if you guys want to participate with us over there, we're going to have a show after the party, with a lot of kumbaya and s'mores and some wine and maybe some tears. I'll see you guys over there. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in a bit. God, what a day.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood chopping a door. In other words,
Are you not entertained? Oh, jeez. I love you guys. Yes, Ben. Never pay for what you get for free. 100%, John. That's my motto. Never pay for what you get for free. Oh, there's so much of that in life, man. So much of that in life. All right. No money, more money, more problems. Yes, Ben. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it low. Keep it low on the on the money scale, I guess. You won't have many problems. All right, guys. I'll catch you over at the live. See you in a bit. Later. F crypto, man.
Watch the cash burn, lead fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, and he's taking the crown. But we're the ones